Greetings, Patrick here. Have Cheetah Will View, and welcome to Dollar Theater, the Voters Edition. Yeah, running a little late on that. I guess it was not a popular theme week. Nobody guessed what the theme was. I put out 4 films. I said, well, there's a central theme here. Can you guess what it is? Um, well, the answer was the movies that we picked out were all IFC films. Uh, yeah, I probably should have put that out there actually. Anyway, we put out 4 films that I have already watched before, but I want to come back and revisit them because I got them for underneath $1.25. I got them all for $1 a piece. And so I thought I could go ahead and do that, and then come back and talk about which movie had the best votes. Well, it tied. It tied with Summerland, and it also tied with the one I decided to go with, and that is Life in Flight from 2008. Life in Flight stars Patrick Wilson, Amy Smart, and Lynn Collins and Rashida Jones. Uh, this is the first film by filmmaker Tracy Hecht, who wrote and directed it, and it is a romantic comedy drama. Um, and it's not bad. We could talk a little bit about it. The one thing I will say about the film, it is extremely short, so we won't be able to get into too much details, but we will try to get into it without telling the whole story. So we meet the cast. Patrick Wilson stars as Will Sargent. He is married to Amy Smart's character. Catherine's she's really smart and beautiful, and she is very success driven. She's very social status driven, and Will is a very very good architect, and he is on the cups of closing out a deal. He has worked with this big company for 2 years on a project, and now they want to bring him in as a partner. They want him to come work for him. So that would be massive money and success. And she wants it really, really bad. Uh, and they have their 7-year-old son, Nate, who's a very precocious little guy. He's very smart. And Will dotes on his son very much. And but you see that by his body language that he is not very happy. I mean, he's proud of his work. But he feels like he's being pushed, and things are not exactly going really well at home either. He tries to get intimate, and she just, his Catherine just says, "Okay, fine," and she's gonna like just, you know, really no love in it. It's just going to be just a job almost. And of course, that turns him off. And, he looks at what's going on with his life and he's not really happy. So when he gets his chance to, and he meets Kate Voss, played by Lynn Collins, he reacts to her. He reacts to her. He finds her cute and charming and very smart herself. She's also a designer and architect. She's also very good. And so when they meet at a little company thing that his guys had thrown, um, he talks to her and tells her, hey, if she wants to send her her portfolio in, he'll make sure it gets to the right hands. So while he's enjoying the time with his guys at his partner's house, um, he totally blows off Catherine's party, and she has invited some heavy movers and shakers in New York to come over to the house for hors d'oeuvres and drinks. And when Will gets home late, all of a sudden it's like, yeah, he blew them off to hang out with his other friends. So you can definitely see things are not going well, and he starts talking to Lynn more and more, and there you can definitely see there's attraction there. Yet at the same time, Will is he's behaving. He's not falling into any trap. There's not going to be any shenanigans going on. He's definitely not happy in his life. He gets a chance to sign the deal to become basically a very wealthy man. While Kate also gets an opportunity to fly to Los Angeles to get jumpstart her career. And we see both these characters being pushed in directions they really don't want to go to, and they're not very happy. So basically, it's like, what will happen to them? Will they continue to go forward and making their family happy? I mean, will Will end up signing up the deal and becoming a wealthy man and giving his family everything they ever dreamed of, or will Kate find out in Los Angeles? Will she find success out there as well? And so, and that really is life in flight. It's like, what's going to happen to these two people? Are they gonna find happiness, or are they just destined to go on, struggling and being unhappy? I really like this movie. Like I said, the movie's really short. However, it's a 75-minute movie, or 77 minutes with a credits rolled in there. It's about 75, 74. It's a very fast tale, and it moves quick, and it's a really good debut for Tracy Hecht. I really liked it. He got a hell of a cast. Is what he got. Uh, for a first time director, and get to shoot down in New York, and scenes in New York. Someone really believed him really hard. I don't, let's see, I'm actually going to do this right here, right now. I don't know if he ever went on to do anything else other than this. And which would be a shame if he didn't. But the rest of the movie is it's photographed beautifully, and that was by Harlan Bosmian. I probably killed the name, right? And had a lot to say. Patrick Wilson, of course, being super solid as always. He's one of our most underrated serious actors. Amy Smart in a rare role where she's not the nice girl in the room. She generally plays the nice girl in the room, but not here. She plays the, Catherine. She's not a bad person. She just, she's coattailing it. And she doesn't work, and they have a maid in their house, and it's just like, what does she do? What she's living her life vicariously through her husband's, and so and he's not happy. He's not happy. So, and she's trying to maintain this. This isn't about me. This is about you. Well, it should have been about them. Um, and the supporting cast is also very strong. Rashida Jones is also really good. Uh, and Lynn Collins. Wow, Lynn Collins is a pretty girl. I gotta say that. I could definitely see why she went into acting. She's very she would be a great femme fatale. Actually, she's got that really really real pretty smile, real it'll hook you the first time you see it, and she does a really nice job as well as Kate. All right. Unfortunately, this on this one does not have any special features other than the trailer. It's a bummer. It would have been nice to do a little quick commentary on this, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie. One I would recommend digging up. You should be able to find this on Amazon or eBay. Should not be too hard to find. But if you're into IFC like I am, of course, this is, tells you again, they do drama, they do comedy dramas as well as anybody else. I definitely would highly recommend getting this if you're into drama and romance. All right, that's it for me and the Cheetah for this time for Dollar Theater, the Voters Edition. Thank you for voting for this. We'll come back soon. Put up another 4 movies that you guys can vote for. I don't know what they'll be. We'll figure it out, but we hope that you enjoyed watching this, and more importantly, that you'll go watch it. And drop a like button, drop a comment, and yeah, we'll see you for the next week.